Well, dawn is just breaking in Hong Kong now. Take a look at the protests there this morning. The crowds, tens of thousands, are bigger than ever. They're demanding free and fair elections and vow they won't go home until they get them. It is a standoff with Chinese authorities, and no one knows where it will end. The worst-case scenario is a violent crackdown. The Chinese don't have a good record when it comes to people challenging their authority, but this is Hong Kong, long known as a safe and stable destination for global business. As Robin Gill reports, there is a great deal at stake.
In central Hong Kong, it looks like they're settling in for a rock concert. There's even music. But this is no party. These protesters are digging in for the night. Their numbers have been growing in recent days.
We are not armed. We are not using violence. We are just sitting on the street.
But the police are armed with tear gas, ready to pounce.
Police appeal to the protesters to continue to stay calm and to leave the locations orderly and peacefully as soon as possible.
It's already Wednesday, China's national holiday, and protesters set today as a deadline for Hong Kong's chief executive Leung Chun-ying to reform elections or resign. But Leung says the Chinese government won't back down and insists it will screen candidates for Hong Kong's 2017 election. In Beijing, the party's top brass gathered at a banquet celebrating 65 years of communism in China. President Xi Jinping defended the actions in Hong Kong. China will unswervingly uphold its sovereignty, he says. But the protests in the former British colony are getting world attention, especially from the island's former ruler.
Of course, I feel a deep obligation, and we've expressed how concerned we are.
When the British pulled out of Hong Kong, China promised the city would maintain the status quo with the one nation, two system policy. But now Beijing is clearly exerting more power over Hong Kong's government.
This shows the repressive nature of the Chinese regime.
These demonstrators have no fear. We're putting up barriers, he says, to stop the police when they charge us. Their movement is called Occupy Central, and they're preparing for a long occupation. Robin Gill, Global News, Vancouver.